So we've got that. Let me turn off this visualize thing, come back out a bit, and the next thing we need is an instance attribute. So let's put down attribute create, and it's going to be instance. Okay, and the class is point. The type is string, and what we'll do, we need a model to put in here. So let's call this tree, and let's go file, and let me just find a tree model here. Let's see. Let's come in here. Assets, models, plants. Let's just find a good tree. So you can find a tree, you know, go to like megascans.com, or if you have Cinema 4D and you have like Forester, you can just export trees from there, or maybe you have speed tree or something like that, but it doesn't even have to be trees. You could instance whatever the hell you want in there, people, whatever you want. But for me, I'm going to use a tree. Let's do a palm tree. Let's do this. Shit. Let's do palm. Yeah. Let's just drag this to there. Okay, let me turn off hide other objects here. Space F. And I only want like one of these right now, so let's just do this. Let's just grab. Damn it. Come on, son of a bitch. Cool, let's just delete it, and then come to delete non-selected, and then drop down a match size. So it goes right to the middle. Let's justify the Y to the minimum. And then let's also make sure we scale to fit, so it stays within a one-to-one range. And then we'll put down a null, call it out palm 01. Okay, so we've got our tree. Let's call it palm 01. Great. And let's copy this whole GeoNode. I can turn this off. And in the instance, let's just put it there. Okay, so you just need to have something there for now. All right. We also need p-scale too. That's something that we need to take care of. So let's put down a attribute randomize, and let's put it here. Again, let's make sure we enable this seed attribute, and let's put down p-scale. And it's a one-dimensional value, and I want it to be a custom ramp. And let's bring this down to like 0.01, and let's put this to 0.001 just for now. I want to just so I can see what I'm doing. So let's visualize the p-scale by coming to this box thing and going points and lit spheres, so we can see what we're doing here. So this is still probably too big. Let's bring this down to like, so I want the biggest ones to be, let's see, like that maybe. And then this one, let's bring this way up here. This is like 0.001, let's put 0.01. What's this one here? 0.0023. 0.00, let's go 0.002. And then this should not be 0, it should be like 0.001. Something like that. And maybe let's make this like 0.0035. So we have some trees that are like really big, or 0.004. And then let's choke this up a bit so we have like a fewer amount of like really large trees, and then 0.002, and then this one is 0.001. Okay, let's try that. Great. Go back to points. And then let's put down a null. And we'll call this out instance points. Okay, so we'll come back and we can adjust some things later, but I'm going to copy this null. I'm going to disable this. I'm going to make a new geo. And let's make this palm, let's make it black so that we know it's a model, just to differentiate it. Okay, and we'll call, actually I don't want to make a new geo, I want to make an instance node. Okay. And we'll call this, we'll just leave it at instance, it doesn't matter. I want to get rid of this add. I want to put in an object merge. And then I want to copy in my points. So now these are going to be my instance points. And then if I come up to the Redshift tab under instancing, I want to use, I think it's just working. It should just work. So let's put down a camera. We just hop into it like this. Let's make the view, let's make it more like a higher focal length so it kind of flattens everything out. And let's just get in like here for right now, something like this so we can see. Okay, and then I also want to bring out this guy here. Copy my landscape so I can have that in here. So geo, we'll call this landscape. Put an object merge. Paste that there. So that way it's kind of blocking the light from underneath it. And then let's put down an RS sunlight just for now. Okay, and let's fire up the viewport and see what we get. Hopefully these trees aren't just like gigantic. They might be. I guess we're getting something, but not exactly what I want. Let's turn this a bit so we can get some more shadow. So what's happening? So I am getting instances. They're super tiny. So maybe let's go back into our flow sim and let's go to the P scale tab and let's hit the global scale. Let's go like 3. And hopefully it doesn't just crash my computer here. It might. Sometimes when you're working with instances. Okay, there we go. Now we can see. They're aligned properly. You can see them all in there. Great. So that is working. Let me lock my camera here and just zoom in a bit more so we don't see this like hard edge here. Cool. Let me kind of come up. So we've got our trees. So it's working. There's the instances. You can put a shitload of them on there. I may want to increase the size of them. And I'm definitely going to increase the variation. Like I only have one type of tree here, so it looks like not super cool right now. But let's do that. Let's increase the variation. So let me just hide this. First thing I want to do is go to Palm 01 and duplicate it. And let's dive inside and come back out here. And instead of blasting, which one did we do? This big one here. Let's do this crooked one here. So let's just grab it. Come on. Why are you not working? Just grab this guy here. Make sure I get all of it. Okay, hit delete. Let's get rid of this old blast. And remember, delete non-selected. Got match size. It's there. I actually probably want to, even though it's technically aligned at the 0, I probably want to move the X over a little bit so that stump is like right there. Okay, cool. And we've got out Palm 2. Okay, and then let's do the same thing. Drag this down. Let's go to a third palm. Let's get, I don't know, this one here in the center. And I'll probably bring in some other models too of like different types of trees, not just palm trees. Do that in a minute here. Delete that. Let's go delete non-selected. Get rid of this blast. Match size. Spacebar F on the keyboard to get in. And then let's bring this back to 0 because it's perfectly aligned. Okay, so now what we can do, now that we have our models here, and this is important, the models need to be separated into separate geo containers. Otherwise this won't work. Okay, so let's copy Palm 01. Let's go back to the flow sim where we have our instance attribute. And we want to randomize it. So right now we're only instancing the first palm. How do we randomize this? Well, let's put down an attribute. God dang it, I can't type